Hold on just 1 second. 1 minute, please. All right. All right. Can y'all see me okay? Oops, this microphone's fucked up. Can y'all see me okay? You hear me okay? We good? We good? Mic check 1 2 1 2. Can you guys hear me? Yes, no, maybe so. We sounding good. There's a freaking storm outside, and so it looks bad. Come through, Taurus. Yes, Carmelita. What is good? Oh my God. Please just work with me here. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Yes? No? Do I need to go look on my phone, or are you guys going to tell me that you can hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you see me? Why is nobody answering me? Yes. Okay. Thank you. God damn. All right. Absolutely. Okay, great. All right, cool. Nikki, Seth, Carmen, what's good? All right. So, Taurus, I have your whole meditation written down here that I'm going to read right after I pull the initial foundation cards. Okay. So, Taurus, welcome to your spiritual reading. I'm going to do a Celtic cross for you, more so focused on just your overall life, basically taking a bird's eye look at your life. Keep in mind that this is a general reading. What does that mean? That means I could be picking up on your best friend, your ex, your current lover, etc. So make sure that you're checking your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus signs. I'm taking super chat questions. If you don't know how that works and you would like to know how that works, visit www.BrattysTarot.com and check out Superchat Rules. Also, I am still offering personal readings as well, so make sure that you check that out. So let's go ahead and take a look. Hey, Tamika. All right. Taurus, I got an interesting meditation for you. I'll tell you. You got the Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So here you are, maybe perfecting your craft, kind of taking your time with something possibly. The Sun for your challenge, needing to tap into your creativity and your sense of confidence. It's so funny how this is already playing out with the meditation. The World for your recent past. So an ending of some sort, a door that you shut, I feel. The world is more of like a peaceful ending. It's not like something crazy. It's not something intense. It's something that kind of closed out. 7 of Wands, something about needing to maintain something that you're working towards with that Knight of Pentacles. You may have some people that want your spot in some way or are jealous of you. I'm getting insecurity here for what's on your mind with that Knight of Cups in reverse. Maybe some emotional security that might be insecurity. That may be why you're more so focused on your money. Okay. Which isn't, out of character for you. 10 of Wands for what's going on in your subconscious. Just feeling like you're holding on to a lot, especially maybe some stuff from the past or just in your current life overall. Hey, Jeff. Hey, Maritza. You got the 5 of Cups in reverse for advice. Just let it go, dude. Easier said than done, I know. The Queen of Cups in reverse for somebody that you could be dealing with, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This could be a feminine energy that this could be a feminine energy that doesn't trust you, okay? Or somebody who's just overly emotional. You got the Hierophant in reverse for your hopes and or fears. So this is you, but you want things your way of the highway, bitch, and that's it, all right? And you got the Ace of Swords in reverse. Could be a lack of clarity in regards to something specific. Could be a conversation that you're needing to have. Ace of Pentacles in reverse for the theme for your reading. Don't miss the ball or don't miss the train is what I heard. So now I'm going to go ahead and tell you what the meditation was. All right. So in your meditation, Taurus, I got this like gorgeous woman and she's in this kind of dimly lit room. And she's looking in, at first I thought she was looking at me, right? I'm sitting here, I'm like, why is this bitch staring at me? Why is this bitch staring at me? She had like this Cleopatra haircut. It was like jet black. And she looked like she was from the 1920s. She had this big white fur coat on, this sparkly sequin dress, very 1920s, these fishnet stockings, these red bottom heels. She had one of those long cigarettes. And she was just staring at me, right? She's just staring at me and she just blew this smoke in my face and she turned around and she walked away, right? And I'm like, God damn, what is this bitch's problem? Right? And then I realized that I was standing behind her mirror. She wasn't looking at me. She was looking in the mirror and somehow I was able to see her like I was behind her mirror. So Very interesting. I looked at the 1920s. They called it the Roaring Twenties. This is where women got the right to vote. So maybe something about women empowerment. Radios, cars, telephones, technology was at an all-time high then, which is very Uranian. And Uranus is like the planet of technology, innovation. It's also the planet of astrology as well. But that's currently transiting your first house for my Taurus rising. So I found that kind of interesting. A fur coat can talk about, especially if you see it in like a dream, it can talk about how you may inherit something from somebody, like a large property, maybe getting some fame, notoriety as well. I was getting like Six of Wands or like the star vibes in tarot. Then fishnets can talk about love affairs, sexual attractions. You could maybe be looking very attractive at this time. Maybe you're having a love affair. Maybe you had to deal with that in the past. Maybe that what that world is about, but I don't think so. Then I looked up Cleopatra because I kept getting like Cleopatra vibes from this woman. And it can talk about when you dream about Cleopatra, it can talk about noticing your full power, like finally coming into your full power, finally realizing that. It was kind of interesting because I felt like that's what she was doing. Like this woman in my meditation had finally come into her power in some way. She was like dressed up to the nines, etc. And it also says, if you dream about Cleopatra or Cleopatra-esque things, it can also talk about you may end up annoying people because you're just going to you're going to end up getting everything that you want in some way. So it's almost like I'm getting this need to be humble. Now, a lot of the times when I talk about being humble or when people tell you to be humble, I say, yeah, whatever. That's just what insecure people say. Okay. Now, if you're going around and you're telling everybody, hey, I'm fucking hotter than you piece of shit, you suck, all right, maybe humble yourself, but if you're confident, feeling confident, you're treating people with dignity and respect, then you're good, right? So for some of you, you're coming into some type of property or maybe money or getting some type of notoriety for something. And it could be something that is kind of out of the box. Like I said, with that technology, the things that were happening in the 1920s, it could be something that's very like out of the box, very Uranian, very like, boom, this is who I am. And for a lot of you with the Taurus rising, with that North Node and Uranus in your first house, check to see wherever Taurus is in your chart, okay? But for the Taurus risings, with the North Node and Uranus being in your chart, you may end up kind of finding your identity this year, maybe next year, maybe when it kind of finally leaves your sign and goes into your 12th house or something like that. So you're definitely going to be doing something that's out of the box anyway, maybe with something with how you look or something in regards to your destination when it comes to this life, okay? So let's take a look at this Knight of Pentacles. No, Carmen. Thank you, Power of the P. I appreciate you. The 10 of Cups, the Star. There's the Star card. And the Temperance. Very interesting. The 6 of Cups, the 7 of Cups. Okay. A lot of you are working up to something. It seems like you're slowly but surely working towards a dream. It feels like you have maybe some family support or the support of a relationship, somebody either in your family or somebody in a romantic relationship, maybe, or maybe that's what you want. Maybe that's what you're hoping for with that star there. I feel like you have all the patience in the world. I mean, when we're looking at the Knight of Pentacles and the Temperance, it's like slow and steady wins the race. I'm not rushing. I'm kind of content with where I am, but I am going to get there. The Knight of Pentacles is Taurus energy. It's like, the thing about Taurus is that they're a fixed sign and they're the bull. So no matter what you put in their path, they're going to keep going. They're just going to slow and steady. They're just going to keep going and going and going. It's kind of like tunnel vision. Taurus has tunnel vision. And I'm kind of feeling like that's what this is. And we have the 7 of Cups, the 6 of Cups. For some of you, maybe you were kind of, seeing what your options were in regards to love, but maybe you keep thinking about a specific person. For some of you, you fantasize about a very specific person, or maybe for some of you, you're thinking about a childhood dream that you've maybe wanted for a very long time. Jeff, thank you so much for the $10. I really appreciate that. There's something that you want, though. Tell me about that sun energy for Taurus's challenge, please. The Knight of Pentacles again, so that's you. The Queen of Swords, the Sun. Wow. I heard watch that mouth. Wow, the sun twice. All right. So, for a lot of you, you may have a gift in regards to speaking or maybe in regards to something with money. For a lot of you, you could be a perfectionist here, but it could be because of your own ego. With the sun here twice, now the sun isn't a bad card, it's the happiest card in the deck, but with the sun here, it's almost like blinding out this Knight of Pentacles and this Queen of Swords. And for some of you, your ego or your confidence can be your greatest strength, or it may be your worst enemy, is kind of what I'm getting here. I feel like you have a lot of talents, gifts, skills, and abilities. I need to actually find the confidence to do it. But I feel like with that Queen of Swords, because that's Libra energy, it's all about balance, needing to find a balance, needing to figure out, what the difference is between humbleness and confidence. Not that you don't know what that is, but needing a good little balance there. Okay. For some of you may be coming into some property with that 10 of Cups, maybe, or with my meditation, or coming into something that's very big for you. And maybe a need to kind of not get in over your head. Okay, for some of you. So don't get upset that I said that. I kind of, with the sun there twice, never seen it laid out like that. So maybe there's something as well that you need to look at from a practical nature when it comes to finances, etc., in your material worlds. Okay. But I feel like there's a need for you to kind of express yourself, very much express your creativity. And I feel like that's what's going to get you to where you're going, because we have the Knight of Pentacles and you're challenging the Knight of Pentacles for where you currently are. So it's obviously what you're working towards. You have the World in your recent past. Lori, tell me about that World, please. The Empress, baby. There you are. The Fool, Taurus, Libra. There's that Uranus energy again. What did Taurus close out, though? The Tower. Okay. This feels like a choice to me. I feel like you made a choice. There was something that just wasn't working for you anymore. It felt like war. It could have felt very uncomfortable. Could have been something that you were just like, oh my God, I can't do this anymore. It was something that was built on a shaky foundation. And you're like, yeah, I'm not necessarily going to jump out of the tower, but maybe I'm going to, tie a rope to one of the nightstands. Oh shit, I just dropped that. Maybe I'm going to tie a rope to one of the nightstands and kind of climb my way out. You're like, all right, I'm out of here. You watch the tower fall, smoke that long elongated cigarette that I had in my meditation, and call it a day. With the Empress, the Fool, and the King of Cups here, could have been love that kind of came in. Maybe something closed out. You're like, yeah, you know what? This just isn't working for me anymore. I feel like this person noticed you before you noticed them, possibly. I feel like you were off kind of doing your own thing. This is very Uranus and Taurus. The Empress is Taurus and Libra, respectfully. But this is also Uranus energy. It's actually Aquarius. It's Uranus energy. You have Uranus in your first house. I feel like somebody very much noticed you, is what that feels like. Knight of Wands, Ace of Cups. I felt like it was new love with that ace there, that Knight of Wands. Somebody very passionate about you. This could be somebody that was very easy to talk to. The King of Cups is somebody that's very therapeutic. Okay, doesn't have to be love though, like romantic love. Knight of Cups in reverse for what's going on in your minds. Hi, Ivanka. The King of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. Oh, all right. Okay. All right. So you are, with that Knight of Cups in reverse, King of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, the Devil clarifying the Eight of Wands. A lot of you are thinking about a past person, is kind of what I'm feeling like with that Knight of Cups in reverse. This could be somebody who just said some horrible things to you. This could be somebody that just said the worst slurs. Maybe they made fun of you, made fun of your career, made fun of your family. Maybe they gaslit you a lot. Maybe they just, tried to manipulate you a lot. Maybe they tried to use you, something like this. I feel like it has instilled quite a bit of fear, or I don't want to say reluctance, apprehension, when it comes to how you express yourself in regards to love. That can affect people for a very, very long time, especially if it's like narcissistic abuse, CPTSD, PTSD. I'm not a psychologist, I'm not diagnosing anybody or anything like that, but I see with that Nine of Swords and the Three of Swords, even if you don't have love in your life, you could be concerned that the same thing is going to happen again, because the Eight of Pentacles in a negative connotation can be about something like happening over and over and over again. It's like, fuck, maybe you dated the same person in a different body many a times or something like that, but that's on your mind. And I feel like because that's on your mind, that's why you're very focused on like a very specific goal. It's like you feel like, okay, I deserve the Ten of Cups, I deserve the Star, I deserve the Temperance, I deserve to travel, I deserve to take my time and get to where it is that I want to be on an emotional level, on a career path, on a big dream with that star energy there. And I feel like that's what you're trying to do. But I feel like that could be a motivator for some of you. The Seven of Wands in your near future. Seven of Wands again. Page of Cups. The Knight of Cups. Whew. Damn, you got a couple of doubles here, baby. 777. Wow. What does that mean? Hold on, y'all. I gotta look it up because you got 3 sevens here. 777 meaning. 777 is the sign of getting divine guidance. And that indicates it's time to get rewards for your efforts. That's what I was getting in my meditation. Angel numbers can mean different things. However, if you were seeing angel number often and often, then you should be happy. Okay. So it sounds like something that you're finally getting, something that you want here. And the Seven of Wands is all about needing to maintain something. It comes after the Six of Wands. What is the Six of Wands? It's like I said in my meditation, I got it written down. Notoriety, fame for some of you, okay? Some type of attention that you're getting. People are noticing you in some type of way. Like I said in the 1920s, because that's what I was getting, a woman from the 1920s who seemed very rich of some sorts, maybe even a little too confident. It can represent you needing to maintain something that you're finally successful at, that you finally get. There could be a lot of defensiveness though coming from you. You may not trust people's intentions. You may feel like you have to fight to keep something that you want, fight to keep a partner maybe. It could be a sense of you maybe even starting to question, like, maybe I'm just wasting my time at this job. Maybe I'm just wasting my time in this career that I've built for myself. Maybe I'm wasting my time with this love interest or in this relationship, and kind of trying to decide from there. It's like for some of you, you may have a choice between love and career that you're going to have to make. Okay. The 10 of Wands for your subconscious. The Death card. The Four of Cups and the Seven of Swords. What's the Seven of Swords about? To me, this is, the Nine of Swords. Yikes. This is you trying to avoid disappointment above all else. Taurus, you are a sign of comfort. You guys like to be comfort. You guys like to be comfort. You guys like to be comfortable. You don't really like to go out of your comfort zone too much. That's why it's kind of hard for this Uranus transit and this North Node transit going in your guys' sign. It's very much of a push. And what happens when you push a bull? It pushes back, okay? Or just, resists, which is kind of like this double Seven of Wands here in the near future. And you feel maybe uncomfortable. You may feel on a subconscious level that you're just holding on to a lot. It's like trying to maybe end some things, trying to move on from some things, and trying to avoid disappointing situations altogether. I do feel like you're going to come in your power at some point, especially with those 2 sun cards. Just make sure you don't get in over your head is what I'm getting. Okay. But for a lot of you, your motivation is the narcissistic abuse, or your motivation is the pain in some way, or your motivation is where you came from, and now where do you want to go? Who are you now? Who do you want to be? What is it that you want to do? What do you want to create? Where do you want to go? With all this energy here. And it's a sense of just not wanting to worry anymore. I think that for a lot of you, you've gone through a lot of things here, especially in this past year or so. And it's like just wanting to kind of let go of the weight, let go of the burden a little bit here. 10 of Swords, the Chariot. For some of you, you've lived in fear for a long time, and you kind of are trying to end that. There could be a sense of you kind of going in a very specific direction while ending something else entirely as well, or feeling like you need to. I feel like, you know what though, the on this Chariot, it's giving me like motivational vibes. And you remember how I was saying like some of the pain can maybe motivate you. The 10 of Swords is like a strong betrayal. And I mean, we got the Death card, the Ten of Wands, the Four of Cups, the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Swords. It's like angst, trauma, drama, worry, self-imposed worry, even trying to hide, fearful, fear. And the Chariot is fearful, but it pushes through the fear and becomes brave. Without fear, there is no fucking bravery or courage. So there could be a sense of pain motivating you specifically on an individual level, and then here you are behind that Ten of Swords. So that's just confirmation for me. Five of Cups in reverse for your advice. What's up, Carol? Five of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Four of Wands. For some of y'all want financial freedom with that Five of Pentacles. Five of Cups in reverse is crowning it. So maybe there are some debts that you need to pay off. Maybe there are some abandonment issues that you need to release yourself from. For some of you, you really need to get down to the nitty-gritty of things. You need to get down to the bottom of things, your financial situation, where your trauma is coming from, what suits you. The Four of Swords, the Hierophant. This is you right here. The Hierophant is Taurian energy. So, what resonates with you now that you're changing, now that you're evolving, now that you're slowly but surely and diligently working towards what it is that you want, who you want to be, where you want to go, who you want to be with, whatever it is. It's like, what suits you now? What has changed within you that is now going to exude that same change in your external environment? Because you changed, what will change now? What aligns with you now? Because it's like, if you look at yourself from 2 years ago, I bet you wouldn't even recognize yourself or feel like you're a completely different person, right? So it's like, how is that going to magnify what your external reality is? What is going to change now because you've changed? The Queen of Cups in reverse for somebody that you're dealing with. This is a feminine energy. Who is this so that Taurus will know? The Chariot could be a Cancerian energy here. There you are. I almost got like this person is in over their head for some of you. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo, Gemini, Taurus, Capricorn. This is you with that Queen of Pentacles here. This is somebody that has maybe some emotional issues, maybe overly sensitive, somebody who doesn't trust you. This could be a man or a woman. Okay, we're all made up of masculine and feminine energies. This is a water sign, is what this looks like. It doesn't have to be though. Okay, keep that in mind. But I see the Chariot, the Queen of Cups in reverse. This is somebody who is not just manifesting you, but actually taking action and trying to plant the seeds with you, or somebody who may end up doing that in the future. You may be a little resistant to this person. This is how this individual kind of views you. Strength, Leo energy again in your reading. Okay, maybe you guys got Leo in your chart. But I have that strength, the Emperor, the Three of Wands. I mean, this is somebody that feels like you're quite detached in the near future here, maybe in October at some point. Somebody who feels like you're running your own ship in some way. Somebody who's very confident, willing to go after what they want. It's a lot of fire energy, even though you are an earth sign. If you do have any fire placements, I would certainly look to those in that area, or whatever house it is in your natal chart. That's where you could be finding confidence at this time, or maybe that's where you can get, like, I don't know, some type of notoriety. I don't know. Maybe if you have, I don't know, a fire energy in your fourth house, maybe you will inherit some property in some way, but I feel like maybe that's kind of where your luck may end up being. Like, so for instance, I have Uranus and Saturn in Sagittarius in my 8th house. And to be honest, I get a lot of luck from other people's money. It's my job. A lot of people like to donate to me and just, support my life in some way. And so, and 8th house is like other people's resources, other people's money and things like that. So maybe kind of take a look to see where you have fire energy in your natal chart, because I feel like that's where your luck is going to kind of come from. You have the Hierophant in reverse for your hopes and or fears. Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Four of Swords. Listen, I don't feel like, I was just going to say, I feel like you don't give a fuck. And here's fire energy again with that Queen of Wands. The Hierophant in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Four of Swords. We got the Queen of Wands and the Justice here. Okay. Taurus, with the North Node and Uranus being in your sign, this is very much about you. This is all about you. And the South Node is in your seventh house. So it's less about relationships, Justice card. This is Libran energy. Libra naturally rules the seventh house. It's more about you. This is Aries energy, okay? Aries is the first house of self, which is where the North Node and Uranus is at in your chart right now, especially your Taurus rising, okay? So this is about you, and you want it to be about you, I feel. That's what I'm kind of feeling, all right? It doesn't mean that you don't care about other people. That's not what I'm saying, but you need to make it about you. Especially, you need to take advantage of the fact that, this planet and this node is in your sign at this time. And it's like you want things your way. You want to enjoy life in the way that you want to enjoy it. You're very focused on your own stability, enjoying your life, being inspired, and healing yourself at the same time. For some of you, I would like for you to be careful because you may feel like a sense of income or more money or abundance is what's going to heal you, and I don't feel like that's the case. If we have like a wound around money or a wound around luxury things, kind of like I saw in my meditation, right? It's usually because we have a self-worth or self-value issue, okay? So just be a little cautious of that. But I feel like maybe you're the performer, Queen of Wands. Maybe you want to get out there. Maybe you want to showcase your talents, gifts, skills, abilities. The Queen of Wands is very creative. She goes out there and she doesn't give a fuck what anybody thinks. So maybe there's something in regards to that you need to do. The Ace of Swords for your outcome. Ten of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Moon. Who's doing this to Taurus? The Ten of Wands. Fire sign, maybe. Or an air sign. Also have Pisces. Ace of Swords in reverse, Ten of Swords, Five of Cups, the Moon. Baby, I'm not gonna lie to you. Remember how I told you that, while the South Node's in your seventh house, it's really not about other people. You know what I mean? And I feel like the universe is gonna let you know that, bitch. Because something may come to an end here. Something that you didn't see or something that you low-key knew in your deepest subconscious that you just didn't want to look at. Well, here it is. There could be somebody that you don't necessarily trust. Maybe they've done things before, and you just kind of put it to the back burner, tried to ignore it, and now it's like, ta-da, and you're like, damn, I fucking should have listened to myself. There could be somebody who has a third party or somebody who kind of betrays you a little bit. Can you explain that Ten of Swords for me? I'm gonna pull from the middle. The Queen of Cups. This is whoever the fuck this is. Because this Queen of Cups in reverse is showing me this person that you're dealing with, whether this is a male or a female. It could be a friend as well. Somebody who has water energy. This is somebody who is a motherfucking liar, okay? And you gonna find out. You gonna find out, okay? I asked, what is this person doing to Taurus? And I got the Five of Swords. This person is playing you, bitch. Okay. I don't know who it is, but fuck that. Ace of Pentacles in reverse for the theme for your reading. How can Taurus avoid missing this opportunity? What is the opportunity? The King of Wands. I think you're supposed to miss this opportunity. You're supposed to miss this train. This to me is a relationship. Whether it's a friendship, whether it's a lover, whoever it is. This Ace of Pentacles in reverse that is representing your entire reading talks about a missed opportunity. And I'm like, oh shit, well, I don't want Taurus to miss an opportunity. How can they avoid it? I got the Knight of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups. I'm like, all right, I think this is an opportunity that Taurus is supposed to miss. Because I'm seeing that there's somebody in your life that you wear rose-colored glasses for. This could be somebody that is in a relationship with you, somebody you've been in a relationship with before, somebody who's a friend, whatever it may be. This person may be juggling. Yep, look, Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles. A need to really see through the bullshit. The thing is, Taurus, is that in my meditation, I saw this very confident woman. And a lot of the times people don't get to that point. Like the way that she was looking at me, she didn't know she was looking at me because I was behind the mirror. But the way that she was looking at me, like you could tell that bitch has been through some shit, you know? And she's like, look at me now. You know, she had this fur coat on and she gave me this look. She didn't know she was giving me the look. She's looking in the mirror, but she gave me this look like, yeah, that's right, bitch. Like just like you know, in those movies, when like the hero kind of like blows up like shit behind him, you know, and he kind of like just walks off, like it's like in slow motion, he like walks towards the camera, you know, like that's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting. So it's like what you want will be yours, you know, but there's another lesson that you're gonna have to learn here in order for you to become that Cleopatra bitch in the red bottoms with the fishnets and the fur coat. Okay, like, and I'm not saying that's what's gonna happen, okay, but does that make sense to me? I feel like you're going to do something very out of the box, very Uranian anyway, with Uranus in your first house. Keep working towards what it is that you're working towards with that Knight of Pentacles. You're going to get there. It may be a little bit slower than others because the Knight of Pentacles is also showing up in your challenge. A need to very much tap into your creativity. The sun is the fifth house energy. It can be romance. It can be about children as well. So keep that in mind. But it's also about creativity. It's about showcasing who you are. It's about being a leader, you know, shining. You know what I mean? You walk into a room and, oh, okay. And I feel like you're gonna have your blow up the car moment, you know, or the Joker moment. You guys, I don't want to say the Joker because that's maybe not the greatest example, but you may have that moment where you finally like get that delicious bite of just sweet justice, you know, because I saw that Justice card underneath that Queen of Wands that was in your hopes and your fears, and I feel like you're gonna get it, especially with what was going on in my meditation. So you'll have your blow up the scene moment. Let me put it like that. Okay. So Taurus, it was a pleasure to read your cards. If you'd like to book a personal reading, you can visit www.BrattysTarot.com. Make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, if you want to donate to the channel or if you want to follow me on my other socials, make sure that you look in the description box below. Make sure that you follow me on Instagram, which is Bratty Cupcakes with an underscore at the end. Okay. I'm now going to do super chats real quick and then I'm going to get on out of here. Cute reading. All right. Yes, Carmen, with those dragons, honey. Okay. What's up, Sean? You're welcome, baby. Anytime, anytime. Let's see. You make insight into the universe so accessible. Thank you for exercising your gifts. Oh, that's so sweet. You're welcome, Benjamin, anytime, of course. All right. Let me do super chat answers real quick, and then I'm out of here, baby. Last shuffle. Yeah, I did not turn on my ring light today. It was just too much. Fuck that ring light, bitch. It makes me look hotter, but fuck that. Okay. What's up, chat? How you doing? All right, let's see here. Power of the P, girlfriend. What's the deal with my man? Am I overthinking, or what's the deal lately with him? He's a Taurus sun, Leo moon, I'm a Pisces sun, Taurus moon. Okay. What's the deal with him? He's trying to end a cycle in his life, trying to get out of his head, trying to get unstuck about something. It feels like he may be making a decision here at this time. What's that Seven of Swords? The Knight of Pentacles. Maybe a little more for that. The Knight of Wands. He could be very guarded in regards to his finances, or he could be like slowly but surely moving towards something that he's trying to kind of fight for. He may be hiding it from you, but it seems like he's trying to make a decision to kind of end something. I don't know what that means. Thank you so much, Power of the P. Nikki, will I get a better vehicle than the one that was just totaled? Oh, God. No. 3 Wands in reverse. You're probably going to be frustrated for a while. Can I get some advice? The Two of Swords. Try to play it cool. You know, this is like kind of keeping the peace, trying to, you know, keep a level head here. There may be an important decision or something that you need to not avoid here coming in the near future. Okay. Some very important decision that you need to make, maybe something you've been avoiding for a while. I would certainly like look into it, whatever that may be. Jeff, thank you so much for the love. I love you. Carol C. Hey, Bratty. Taurus. Sun, Libra rising. It's been real rough the past 2 years, I'm sure. Can you tell me what I can expect from now till the end of this year? Love, work. Thank you. I got you. All right, let me see. Ooh, you could be talking with a therapist. But with the Eight of Wands, the Hermit, this is very much expressing yourself. I say self because the Hermit is about self. It's about self-awareness. It's about understanding thyself. And in order to do that, you may have to end up traveling somewhere, or you could end up very much communicating something here. Two of Cups in reverse, the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Ugh. So you could end up having a disconnect, specifically with an Earth sign or a Venus in Cancer, or just somebody who's younger than you, maybe kind of like a missed opportunity type deal, some type of like disconnect between the two of you. For what reason? The Ten of Swords in reverse. Bleh. Could it just be like a sense of you and this person holding on to each other for too long, or somebody that just keeps betraying you or has betrayed you in the past, and it's like can't let go of it, so the universe is like, all right, bitch, it's time to kind of disconnect. You know what I mean? Something like that. So I wish this sounded better. I'm really, really sorry. And Chat Noir. You're welcome, Nikki, anytime. Hello, Bratty. I want advice from the universe. Thank you. And Devil in reverse. What's this? The Death card. There's some positive changes that you may need to make in your life. There's a need to realize the changes that need to be made. It's something that could be weighing you down. It could be something that's holding you back, pinning you down in some way from really getting to your highest vibration. Not to sound corny, but the Devil in reverse can talk about being honest with yourself about the ways that you've self-sabotaged, about why you fear the things that you fear here. These are two very karmic cards, and I say that because the Devil is Saturnian energy because it's Capricorn, and the Death card is Plutonian energy because it is Scorpio, and these are the two karmic planets. And so I feel like there's a need to kind of take a look at something that needs to change in your life. This is something karmic that you're likely going through. The Five of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Cups, allowing your more sensitive side to maybe come out, your more intuitive side, letting go of any ego, letting go of any need to kind of fight. I'm not saying let go of your entire ego. Your ego is a very useful tool as long as it doesn't take over or utilize you, kind of like your brain, right? People who overthink and constantly worry, it's because they're not in control of their thoughts. Their brain takes over and their thoughts are in control of them. So make sure that you're utilizing things like your intuition, your self-awareness, your brain, etc., and your ego, which is going to help you in the long run in regards to something specific. Give me one more for that. The Emperor, getting into your power here. So I need to very much get into your power, but before you can get to the Emperor, you have to go through this fucking journey, okay? Definitely a sense of needing to be more self-aware maybe, or realize that something needs to change in your life, whether it's self-sabotage or what have you. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I love all of you. And some of you in the chat, I'll text you in a minute. I love you. I love you, Carmelita. I love you guys. Love you, Lori. Love you, Seth. Love you, everybody. Bye.